You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football Podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Welcome to a brand new edition of Turkish Football Podcast. Next 15 minutes, we'll recap what happened in the Portuguese game and also preview the upcoming match on Wednesday against Czechia. So it is do or die match for Turkey this coming Wednesday. But before that, let's talk about what happened on Saturday when the hopes were very high for Turkey national team. Well, we know one thing. If you listen to my last podcast, and I said Turkey would have better players on the midfield and also on defense. And that did not happen. Also, we did not start the match like the first 11 we started against Georgia. I don't know what happened. Before the match, the coach of Turkey, Vincenzo Montella, said that Arda Güler was tired. He had fatigue. But we found out in the recent days that he had growing injuries. That is the first one thing that a lot of people are talking about after this Portugal match. And I think people have a right to know the real thing, what happened. If they were to announce that Arda Güler was injured, it would have been much better for TFF and Vincenzo Montella, which they did not do that. That is why the chaos in the social media right now between Turkish fans are going very in the wrong directions. That was TFF's fault, also Vincenzo Montella's fault, not to announce that he was injured. He had a groin problem. Not saying he was tired or he had fatigue. That was no. That was number one mistake they did. Number two mistake, if you ask me, in my opinion, I think when you win a match in your first match against Georgia 2-1, and you should keep that first 11 on the field. We understand if Arda Güler was injured, we could understand that if you would have announced that before the match. You did not. You said that he was tired. That's why the chaos before the match and after the match still going on before this very important match against Czechia. And it might cost this tournament if the worst score comes out of this match on Wednesday. Also, Kenan Yıldız should have been on starting. And Mert Müldür. Mert Müldür scored the first goal for you. Why would you bench him? We understand Mert Günok had a foot injury before the match that morning. That's understandable. But why would you put the goalkeeper who has not played for his team? They should have put Uğurcan Çakır in the goal instead of Altay Bayındır. So all these things going against the probably top 5 team in the Europe, Portugal, with their superstar Cristiano Ronaldo, and probably have better players on the Portugal than Turkey. We saw that on the pitch. As I said on my podcast before this, I said Portugal is better team. All we had to contain them in the midfield better. And then the way they came out, they played against Czechia with 3 defense. But against Turkey, they had 4 defense. And then more people in the midfield. It was the Cristiano Ronaldo was the only guy as a striker position. Turkey played without the striker against Georgia. In this match, they played Barış Alper Yılmaz as a striker, which he's not a striker. He's a winger. That was number 3 mistake. So when you have a strikers in your roster, experienced player like Cenk Tosun, and youngster from Beşiktaş team, Semih Kılıçsoy. Why wouldn't you play some striker in this position instead of playing winger? And Yunus Akgün, why would you play him? I could understand Kerem Aktürkoğlu probably was the better one in this 11, the first half, even though he had 2 good chances he missed before Portugal goals. Also, Vincenzo Montella said, first 20 minutes we played good. What are you talking about, coach? We watched the game. I'm sure you watched the game on the sideline too. What we saw first 20 minutes, Turkey was not better team. Portugal scored the goals, and we did not. We had 9 corners in this match, and Portugal had 1. We couldn't cash in on these corner kicks. What are you talking about? Turkey started with the goal. In the goal, Altay Bayındır, Ferdi Bardakçı, Samet Akaydin, Zeki Çelik. Zeki Çelik was on the defense. In the midfield, we had only 2 people. What I said, you should have at least 3 or 4 midfielder playing. Hakan Çalhanoğlu cannot do with 2 midfielders with Kaan Ayhan in the middle. Yunus Akgün and Kerem Aktürkoğlu and Orkun Kökçü were in the backing Barış Alper Yılmaz. This system did not work. We did not have a system against Portugal. Let's face it. We did not have a system. That's why in the 21st minute, Bernardo Silva scored the first goal in a mistake by midfield and also defenders. After that, horrible own goal by Samet Akaydin. Blame it to Samet Akaydin, who played very good against Georgia. He did a awful mistake, passing the ball to goalkeeper while the goalkeeper Altay Bayındır on the move to the ball. It was a bold mistake by Altay Bayındır. The most mistake was by Samet Akaydin. Samet Akaydin also got a yellow card, and during the match, he will not play along with Bardakçı against Czechia. The third goal came in the 56th minute. What a pass from, instead of shooting on the goal, Cristiano Ronaldo gave the ball the teammate of Altay Bayındır, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno scored the third goal in the 56th minute. Now, the chaos of this match, they announced that Arda Güler was tired and he had fatigue. Towards the end of the first half, almost 30,000 Turkish fans filled this Dortmund stadium, yelling Arda's name. Finally, Arda came in the match last 20 minutes. Now, why would you play him if he's hurt? First, you said that he was tired, and then you put him in the match last 20 minutes. It was awful showing up for this most important match. We thought that Turkey had a chance to get at least tie against Portugal because Portugal had a rough match against Czechia, even though they won that match. Now, after this match, Portugal is with 6 points in the group and Turkey with 3 points. And on Wednesday, we are facing Czechia while Portugal will face Georgia. All Turkey needs a tie or a win against Czechia. So, could the 2008 be repeated again in this match on Wednesday? As you know, Turkey came back from 2-0 deficit to win this match 3-2 with a last-minute goals by Nihat Şerbetçi in last 2 minutes. Could they do this? Definitely they could do it. But I said it in my last podcast. Czechia plays with 5 defense. 5-man defense. They're not good on top, but they have very fast, physical players in the midfield also on defense. With counterattacks, Czechia could be a danger against Turkey. So, the first 11 is very important against this team. If you want to go to the next round, knockout round, you need to have a good plans, good first 11 out there, and then at least get a tie or win this match. In case of losing this match, Turkey still has a chance if Croatia gets points from Italy. So no matter what, Turkey is still alive and kicking. But the chaos is still there. What we know so far today, on Monday, Arda Güler is ready to start. His groin injury is not there anymore. So it is a big job for Vincenzo Montella to put the best first 11 out there. We have some injuries and we have some players with yellow cards, which they will not play. He will do some wonders on defense. Not to play with 3 men on defense. So it is going to be a tough match. And we will see what happens. I just hope that we have a striker on top instead of winger. Barış Alper Yılmaz, fast player, but he's not fast or he has ball control when he plays striker. You saw that against Portugal, the misses he had. He's a winger. He plays on wing. He should be on the roster, on the first 11, but not as a striker. So I'm just wondering if we're going to have a real striker against Czechia. So pretty much Czechia match, the third match in the group F, is very important right now for Turkey. As I said, Turkey is still live and kicking. Wednesday, both matches will be played at the same time. And while Turkey plays Czechia, Portugal will play against Georgia. And Portugal already advanced to the knockout stages. Now, it's going to be a tough going. And if we go as a second place team from the group, we will either face Netherlands or France. That's a tough one coming up. In the case of finishing the best 3, it's still up in the air. We don't know. Because it depends on our game and some other teams' matches. So it is going to be tough going on Wednesday. And let's regroup and let's rethink and then get ready for this match. It is very important. Forget all about the chaos that's going on and concentrate on this very important match against Czechia. Again, I wish a lot of luck, good luck to Turkey national team. We need this match, at least get a 1 point or a win. And listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Also visit me on X at Turkish Soccer. Also on Facebook, Turkish Soccer, Turkish Football. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. We'll talk to you after Czechia match. And let's leave this chaos behind and support Turkey national team. And then we'll critic after this Czechia match. See you. Bye-bye.